Welcome back to the program. For more on our top stories and others, please visit our website, channelstv.com and youtube.com/channelsweb. Log on to m.channelstv.com to watch us on your mobile device. You can also download the Channels TV app for Android, iOS and Windows devices from their respective stores. The Channels TV and Channels 24 app will give you access to news and updates. You'll also have access to the Eyewitness feature, so you too can share those pictures, videos and news of happenings around you. Just install the app, then tap and swipe to reveal the menu and follow the instructions. As part of measures in the fight against insurgency and other criminal elements in the state and beyond, the Yobe state government has presented 20 Hilux vehicles to the Nigerian Army. Governor Ibrahim Gaidam, who presented the vehicles to the Chief of Army Staff in Damaturu, the state capital, reveals that his administration will continue to partner security operatives.
Though it's been said that the war against insurgency is technically won, there are still pockets of attacks here and there. Not to be caught unawares and also to boost security in the state, the Yobe state government has presented 20 operational vehicles to various security agencies. Governor Gaidam says his administration will not relent in support to the security operatives in order to wipe out Boko Haram and other criminals.
It is the responsibility of every government at any stage to ensure that the security of lives and property of the citizens are protected. And as a responsible government, we felt it was absolutely necessary even that time to ensure that we supported the military in their operational needs, all the logistics. So these vehicles were procured at the total cost of 350 billion naira. It is now my singular honor, pleasure and privilege to present these vehicles for the use of our Nigerian armies to ease their operational needs. Bismillah Rahman Rahim.
The Chief of Army Staff appreciates the gesture, assuring the state government that the vehicles will be used for the purpose intended.
I want to most sincerely thank you, Your Excellency, for this gesture, and I want to assure you also that this will be utilized and we ensure that we maintain them regularly and to make them operational at all times.
The addition of these vehicles should put the security operatives in a more advantageous position if used as promised.
To education now, after a demonstration over an alleged increment in school fees from 35,700 naira to 78,500 naira, students of the Kwara State Polytechnic have received comforting news from the state's lawmakers. The Speaker of the State House of Assembly explains that the fees have been reversed and also lower than that of the last academic session.
It's barely a month since students of Kwara State Polytechnic embarked on a demonstration across major streets in Ilorin, the state capital, over an alleged increment in their school fees, which the school authorities deny.
All we are saying is a total reversal of our school fees. There is a particular amount that we paid in our first year. It has been on ground that we don't pay the same amount we pay right from our first year. And first of all, the school has refused to make the breakdown of our school fees known to us.
The Kwara State Polytechnic is a state-owned institution. And we dare not do something without consultation, without having the directives, as the case may be, from the state government. In this case, we have not had anything from the state government to say we should increase school fees, and we have not increased the school fees.
The state's lawmakers have waded into the matter, looking for a way to solve the issue. Fortunately for the students, they have returned with good news.
They will pay as much as 19,000 less than what they would have ordinarily paid. 2, all students that have paid over and above the 2017-2018 fees as just approved shall be refunded by the school.
The students expressed their gratitude to the legislature for coming to their aid.
You have given us the opportunity, not only to the student community, but to those who are youths and indigenes of Kwara State, that whenever there are issues, instead of rumbling around, funky dances around, they can easily come to Kwara State House of Assembly and their issue will be seriously addressed.
This protest by students is one of the few that have yielded positive results. Perhaps this is the Kwara State government's way of assuring indigents of their resolve to make learning affordable.
Now to election matters. The Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, has opened 10 additional registration centers in some local government areas of Edo State in order to encourage more residents to register ahead of the 2019 elections. The State Resident Electoral Commissioner, Barrister Obo Efanga, says the meeting with various political parties will help the agency prepare adequately ahead of the polls.
You have your email address.
It's the first meeting of the year by political parties, security agencies and non-governmental organizations at the instance of the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, Edo State. The commission have brought these stakeholders together to discuss critical issues concerning the 2019 general elections in the country. The State Resident Electoral Commissioner, Obo Efanga, sets the tone for the discourse.
We have been doing countdown to the 2019 general elections, and today we have 407 days to go. We are establishing 10 new registration centers, additional registration centers in Edo State. We've decided the local governments will go to based on needs and peculiarities of the locations.
The presentations by the REG elicit reactions from both the political parties and some INEC electoral officers.
When these activities of INEC are going on in most of the wards and units, we discover that some preferential treatments are given to government officials who occupy government offices, and they tend to control the affairs of the EO in some areas.
Those who register for transfer from an old location to a new location are not getting the activities as fast as one would expect.
I recalling from my experience when I served in Govt, we registered a lot of students of Uniben then. By the time the cards are ready for collection, a good number of these students have passed out, and so they are not there again.
Although the 2019 general elections is more than a year from now, these stakeholders' conclusion here is that whatever that needs to be done to ensure a successful outing should begin now.
Ahead of the 2019 governorship election in Cross River State, some elders from the Southern Senatorial District have unanimously thrown their weight behind the state governor, Ben Ayade, asking him to seek a second term in office. The call on the governor to return, according to them, is to sustain the developmental drive in transforming the state. The others were speaking at a meeting in Calabar, the Cross River State capital.
I'm shocked and surprised that the elders and the entire people of the Southern Senatorial District, in unanimity, without any counter voice, passed a vote of confidence and saying, in the same spirit with which we adopted you to go in 2015, we want you to return in 2019. And I think it's excitement, it's an inspiration that I have to do much more, and I am happy that I had given my report, and they were quite impressed with what I've done in 2 years, given our circumstance. I'm really very grateful, and I thank God for this great opportunity.
Governor of Cross River State, Ben Ayade. When the program returns in a moment, the electoral umpire in Delta State says it's ready for the local government elections holding tomorrow. Join us again.